Hey guys, Uberswift back, coming at you with our newest addition to our Showdown series, where we statistically determine the best brawlers on each Showdown map. If you're confused on how I do this, I'll recap from my past videos. What I do is I play 50 Showdown maps on each map, record every single positioning of each brawler except my own, and then I take all 450 positionings and I determine each brawler's statistical average from there. So today I'm going to be showing you which brawlers have the highest average on the Showdown map and which ones have the lowest. Going through all 22 brawlers. We're doing Scorched Stone today. Sorry. This is kind of a middle tier map for me. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. The middle kind of spices up the game, while non-tank brawlers can benefit off the brawlers on the outside, or they can benefit off the boxes on the outside. Let's get into it. At 22nd, we have Frank with 7.3. Frank doesn't really do anything really well on this map. Yes, his super helps, but in the middle, he gets outgunned by the tanks, and on the outside, he gets out-throwed by Dynamite, outshot by Colt. He just can't get close enough to brawlers. Frank at 22. At 21, we have Jessie with 6.42. Jessie's alright, but if you don't have her turret, you're really not going to be affecting any of the tanks or any of the other brawlers. And even then, without her star power, her turn's still easy to take out. At 20, we have Penny with exactly 6. Not much to say about Penny. Her main attack is the only thing that really benefits her. What I mean by that is when she aims her main attack through boxes and then uses that to take out brawlers and do more damage. But other than that, she's just not viable. At 19, we have Daryl with 5.93. Same thing with Frank. He just can't compete with those other tanks in the center. And then Daryl walks into the center, almost dies, walks back out, and then all the boxes are gone. And then he just gets killed by Leons and Shellys and whatnot. At 18, we have Primo with 5.92. You guys are going to see that tanks are really not a good option on this map, just from the fact that they're used so much. So 4 tanks might enter a battle. 1 gets 10th, 1 gets 9th, 1 gets 8th, and 1 gets 1st. If they're all dying at the beginning, that's going to bring down the average. That was clear on the last Feast or Famine video, and it's the same way now. Proving that more is Shelly at 17 with 5.8. I'm not going to say anything for Shelly because it's the exact same reasoning. All the brawlers that die at the beginning is the reason why the average is so low. At 16, we have Colt with 5.77. Colt's not a bad brawler. The next couple on the list are just mid-tier brawlers that are decent on the map. Colt's alright. His attack isn't the best for checking bushes, if that makes sense. Like when you're in the middle, you're just going to be aiming in directly one direction. So it's not really going to benefit as much as a bow would. A bow's attack would. But yeah, Colt at 16 with 5.77. At 15, we have Bull with 5.72. Same thing as the other tanks. There's just so many Bulls dying at the beginning of matches that even if a Bull gets first, the average is still going down. At 14 is going to surprise a lot of you guys, is Leon with 5.55. My reasoning on this is most people that play Leon realize how overpowered Leon is, so they'll just go into the center at the beginning of the match. And they'll get killed by those tanks because they think that because, yeah, I'm Leon, I'm going to kill everybody. Well, it's not like that. He benefits from his super. When you're not using his super to sneakily take out enemies and just going in bushes, you're having the same powers as tanks. At 13 is Nita with 5.41. Nita's main attack is good for checking around walls, which can very benefit her on this map, but she just doesn't have the high damage output like other brawlers like Leon would be. Ironically, I just killed a Nita in the video. At 12 is Brock with 5.4. While Brock's main attack isn't the best for checking bushes, his super is what puts him even this high on this list, because his super is amazing for clearing out the bushes in the middle that the tanks would usually benefit from. At 11, we have Spike with 5.33. Spike's super is obviously great, as he slows down enemies and heals himself, but his main attack is also really, really good, as he can check bushes with it very easily. He can be around a corner and shoot, and it can check that bush. So he's checking the bushes without endangering himself at all. At 10 is bottoming out our top 10. Sorry, is Dynamite with 5.18. I expected Dynamite to be a lot higher. As you guys will see, Barley is ahead of him, but I honestly expected Dynamite higher just for his high damage output. Not to mention his main attack is great for checking bushes from a far distance. And once you get like 4 or 5 boxes, Dynamite, especially when he gets his super, is almost unbeatable. At 9th, we have Piper with 5.05. This map's alright for Piper, but the main thing is that there's so many bushes for her to hide in. So when people go into this map with Piper, they realize that they're at a disadvantage because they're so underpowered on Showdown. So my guess is that they purposely hide in bushes all game just to get a higher rank, which is what ends up happening. At 8, we have Pam with 4.77. Pam's a very good brawler. She's, as you guys have seen from past lists, she's always top tier, top 10. Her super heals her. That's amazing. Her main attack is amazing for checking bushes, as it clears everything with her widespread attack. Not even to mention that it does so much damage. So in some scenarios, she can go head to head with a tank. But yeah, Pam's just a great brawler. And same thing with our next brawler on the list. At 7, we have Tara with 4.72. Again, another great brawler. If you're Tara and you're hunting the outskirts of a map, you can use your super to drag weak brawlers in and always kill them. Almost always. And then her super can be used as a getaway method against tanks. If a tank ambushes you, if you have the reaction time, you can quickly put your super on that. You can quickly put your super on that tank, and maybe you can get away. At 6, we have Mortis with 4.57. Mortis is a great option on a lot of Showdown maps. He's just good at running away and getting like those 4th, 5th places. But he's also really good in the middle because he can hide and then quickly steal the boxes from the tanks and get away. And then if your Mortis has at least 5, you're most likely going to win the Showdown match. At 5, we have Barley with 4.5. I know I said that Dynamite should have been higher, but I wasn't taking into account Barley's super. If you're in the middle and you get chased down by a tank or surprised by one, sometimes you can actually get away and kill the tank by placing your super down directly in front of you. Barley's super has the highest damage output than any other super in the game, and I think that tanks don't take this into account. It's just Barley's damage is just crazy, not even mentioning his super where he heals himself, so he can constantly be battling. At Poco at 4 we have Poco with 4.4 average placing. Poco is great at surviving, same as Mortis. While Poco isn't as good as traveling around the map as Mortis is, Poco succeeds heavily with his super. His super obviously can heal himself. This can be great for getting away or getting that extra push in order to take out a brawler. Like, say you're going head to head with a Colt, and the Colt's about to take you out, but you're about to take the Colt out. The Colt won't back away. The Colt will keep pursuing you. But you use your super to heal yourself, and then all of a sudden that Colt backs off or you kill him. At 3, we have Ricochet with 4.35. These next 3 brawlers all find themselves constantly in the top 5. Ricochet is just a great brawler, and I keep stressing that onto people. He just does so much damage, especially with his star power, when he's bouncing bullets off walls. And his super can devastate tanks, or any brawler, in fact. But yeah, Ricochet at 3. At 2, we have our 2-time reigning champion, Bo. And this time, Bo is second at 3.7. Again, Bo is just a great brawler. His widespread attack is just great for checking bushes. And as you can see right now, I'm playing with Bo, and I end up getting a win with him. His widespread attack helps to guard one side, if that makes sense. And then the other side of the middle can be guarded by his mines and end up taking brawlers out like just happened. He's just a great brawler. Finally, at 1, we have Crow with 3.63. Getting 3 anything average in a Showdown map is just crazy. And Crow, it's just incredible. Crow's spikes slash daggers are very good for checking for enemies also. And his super is amazing for getting away from conflict as well as pursuing conflict. So if you have low health, you can use it to get away. But if you're slowly poisoning an enemy and he has low health, you can use that super to get away. Or to pursue them and do lots of damage and kill them. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is only statistics, not opinion. Uber Swift signing off. Sorry, one more thing. As you can see right now, I have rankings